What's up guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're interacting to the 10th episode of Full Dive. This was titled A New Ally. Now the question is, are they actually bringing in a new ally, or is just an existing character that will now become our ally? That's what I'm kind of curious about. My money is on it being either Mizurisa, was that her name, the torture girl? Or it's going to be, what's her face, Alicia, the friend? Yeah, Alicia. My money is going to be one of them just happening to join us for this fight. That makes the most sense to me. I don't think they're going to introduce a new character right now. We haven't really had... I'm just trying to think if the OP even gave another character for us to potentially use. I don't think it did. A super good surprise and a welcome one would be like Martin somehow being back. I still think Martin was an absolute waste of a character. Like, they could have done so much more with that. Like, Martin time was like actually a really cool idea. And then they solved it like almost immediately. It's like, well... okay, but I wish Martin actually was around a bit longer. Alicia's been kind of absent, and there really is no reason for her to show back up at any point now until the end of the season with the goblin attack, unless she like bails him out of it in like the last minute of a fight or something, which I'm sure is going to happen. Genji, don't give a shit, honestly. Yeah, it's just a bit of a mess. Last episode was a particularly bad mess, I think. Like, the whole Riona doing all these pranks and getting people worked up and manipulating them was like, it's an interesting idea, and it would work if it was even slightly believable, but it just didn't flow well. It really didn't. Like, the bullying of, what was his name? What was his name? Is not listed here. Is it listed here instead? Granada, was that him? Was that the big dude? The bullying of him and making him a bit of a mockery, fine, that achieves its aim. But then to immediately say, oh, this guy who's been ruthlessly bullied the past couple of days, with his stuff being tarnished like this, all of a sudden now he has the cook's panties? Like, why? Like, that does not track in the slightest. Like, why would that be the next logical step for that sort of event to take? It just doesn't make sense. And then everything else that happened there, and like the letter to Tesla and everything that's gone on with that, it just became a mess, honestly. Hero got the blame for it technically through the title system, which makes sense because it's his support that's gone and done this, so it's his account that has benefited, so it makes sense that he gets the title change from it. And yeah, the training ultimately didn't really work out, and we haven't really earned anything out of this either, which is, yeah, we're in no way prepared to fight, and the one thing that we do have as an advantage, and that's special in this world, our boy has not thought about it once since it happened. Like, not once have we questioned, how did I have such a ridiculous burst of speed when I saved that girl? Like, we haven't thought about it at all. It's like, that would be the first thing on your mind. Like, to take that example and show you how it should be done, go look at Saint's magic power is omnipotent. It's not exactly the most thrilling show. It's not super action-packed, but it actually thinks about those things. As soon as Sei experiences the Saint commentary for the first time, she's constantly thinking, like, every time she gets close to using it, she's like, well, how did that work? Why does that work? Like, what's the link? And she eventually puts the link together. Hero's done none of that. I'm sure he's just going to activate it again and be like, oh my god, yes, of course. And he's going to realize, my real-life abilities transfer to the game, like he was told at the very beginning, and he's been constantly showing throughout the entire game. So you'd think he'd use his running, the thing he was actually genuinely good at, to maybe get an advantage in the game. But no, he's not going to do that until, like, right at the last minute where he needs to, like, save someone or save himself. Like, that's the only time he's going to come up. If they don't actually use that speed thing at all in this second Goblin fight, I'm going to be annoyed, because it's just a waste of, like, what was the point? Really, what was the point? And apparently Riona has an actual reason for him playing. I guess we'll find that out, and what weirdness that's going to end up being. But so far, this has been a very lackluster mid-season into finale for this show. I'm not that invested anymore. I'm here because I want to complete it, more than anything. I don't want to just leave the show like 8-9 episodes in. It feels like a waste. At least give it the chance to end decently or poorly, you know? Like Promised Neverland Season 2 did. But I guess we'll see where they end up going. meeting a new ally, I guess, finding out why Rayona wants us to keep playing the game. It's going to be something dumb, I bet. And then, yeah, second Goblin attack, I guess. Sure. Anyway, gonna load the episode up here. As you can tell, I'm already very excited for this episode. I don't like ragging on shows too much. It's not my style. I don't like to hate on shows. I love anime so much that I don't want to bitch about shows, but some shows give me no choice. So as per usual, these are time-based format access here on YouTube. If you want to see the full picture in picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture in picture actions I do on the channel, which is everything from the current seasonal lineup, as well as Patreon request shows such as Symphony G, which we'll be doing a little later today. We also have movie reactions. This weekend should be the Princess Principal Crown Handler movie, if I find the subtitle version properly. And then next week after that, on either the 19th or the 26th of the month, we'll be doing I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, which was the winner of this month's Patreon poll, for which movie we ended up reacting to. The next poll will be opening the first week of July, so look forward to that one in the future, along with the summer 2021 season that will be kicking off then. I'll soon be doing a preview video for that, so by soon I mean like next week sometime probably. There are a couple of shows that still haven't had their full announcement of dates and times on when they're airing, so I don't quite know where they fit in my schedule. But I guess we'll see. There's also, I'm sure there's going to be some like Funimation or Crunchyroll exclusivity deals with like somewhat early broadcasts. It's become more of a thing now. Koikimo had early broadcasts. Moriarty the Patriot and Mars Red both had 1 week early screenings on Funimation. Cells at Work last season obviously had the 2 day ahead schedule. So I'm sure there'll be something like that this season as well for summer. But anyway, here on YouTube though, we do timer based. So bottom left of the screen you'll see a timer for the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. I'm playing start the episode, I start the episode, and we should be in sync. Watching this one on Funimation as per usual, since they're the ones who licensed it. We have the Kadokawa logo and then the Funimation logo to start, so it's about 10 seconds of logos give or take. I'll call them out as I go past, but you can also use screen flash on my face, the mic, or this part of my headset to tell when the scenes are transitioning. So, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Kadokawa. Funimation. Cheers. Here we go. Starting with a reason. You'd like to marry them? Yeah, what's that all about? Yeah. I mean, you should be. Yeah. Cool, that's an interesting experience. Mm-hmm. Right, yes. Wow, that's abrupt. Rejected. What a line, I mean. Wow. The only guy in the world who I think would say that. Yes. No, but I'd like to take a swipe at that. Uh-huh. Such a petty and shitty reason. Like he'll give a shit. Like he's gonna give a shit. It's been 10 years. God, that's such a petty reason. Ugh. Okay. I knew the reason was gonna be dumb. I didn't think it was gonna be that petty. Ugh. Riona's just not that likable a character, I don't think. I mean, Kame was a bit out of order, just like going like that. But to be fair, why should he? At least he's brutally honest and upfront about it. But that's how you give people complexes about their appearance. But... Oh, I saw one crazy theory. It's like, oh, a new ally. It's because his sister's going to join the game. I'm like, I hope to God that's not true. I'm like, if the sister joins the game, that would be so dumb. She has no reason to invest in the console if she doesn't have it, or this game specifically for the brother. Like, she has no need to do that. I really hope that's. I hope that doesn't come true. And again, the coolest thing about this show, the VR set, well, VR setup essentially just being in the chair. Still the coolest thing about this show. Oh boy, here we go. Massive letdown. Right. As you probably should. Oh, hi, Tesla. Oh, you couldn't tell who it was, despite the shining gold armor, even in the shade. Fair. Right, yeah. Yes. Fair. Okay. Okay. Getting Tesla in the party. Yeah. Survive the goblin attack. Get Tesla as an ally on our journey out. That kind of does, yeah. Now you have to defend him, yes. Mm-hmm. That's creepy. That's quite creepy. Okay. I mean, that's definitely acting strange, yes. Of course she is. That would be true. Jesus Christ. What a mess. What a mess. Wow. Right. That's a very good password system, actually. Again, how does he know every single title and every single... Like, how do you have that ability? There. Just be better. I mean, fair. Well, we know the trick now, whatever that is. I don't know what the trick necessarily is, but yeah, the goblins out. Alright, Mom, thanks. Two new fighters. Okay, maybe it's both of them. Too easy. Fruit knife wielder from hell. Oh boy. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is... There we go. Yes. Nah, that won't happen. They want to kill you themselves, not just going to put you in danger whilst the goblin attack's going on. Mm-hmm. All out on patrol, okay. Okay. Yeah, because every other event in this game is so easy. Okay, we're going to the east. That's never a good sign that we're on the east. The laugh. Um. uh. Tesla ever the optimist. Hmm. Yeah. That's true. She just wants to torture you and make you wet your pants. I mean, some people are into that. People don't follow rational instructions. You should have realized. Well, I think a lot of people have realized that in the past year and a bit. Okay, we're doing some Ruby shit now, huh? Hopeless. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Absolutely no blood though, because reasons. Can't show human blood apparently, I guess. I mean, take the hand off first. Take the hand off. Yeah. The dumbasses. Jesus Christ, I suppose. Yeah, that's anarchy. Hmm. Alicia is the best part of this series, though. By who? Is it gonna be Genji? It's organized. It's gonna be Genji. Okay. Well, it wouldn't be Genji in that instance, since he's a player. I mean, they're making it. They're really trying to imply him, aren't they? Oh shit. Yeah. I mean, oh boy, it's gonna be a slaughter. Ah, Genji's one of the ones tied up. Okay. Who's gonna buy you? Thank you. I feel like I wrote this show sometimes. Actually, no, I don't want to take credit for writing this show. I regret that statement. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Hmm. Does he? How's he a refreshing villain? I, hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Okay, so you lose. Sure. It's gonna be something so dumb. Yeah. 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 Yes, thank you. Yeah. Ah, okay. It's not terrible, actually. Interesting. That people do that. No, actually, isn't the worst. I think I've heard stories of particularly. I think the one I saw was of a homeless person who was having such a rough life. They realized that if they committed a crime and got sent to jail for a while, their living standards actually increased because of it. And then, whilst in prison, they could get into like rehabilitation programs to like start getting some trade skills and start getting employment after. It's actually kind of a weird way of actually improving your life, which is just kind of a weird thing to think about. I have no idea if it actually ended up working out or not, but goblin attack time. What now? Sure. Right. But it's still you. Do we have to? Do we really have to focus on this bit? Whatever. He's already dead. Okay. No, we're gonna end it. Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Well, that was an episode. Show definitely improved as soon as Alicia or Alicia showed up. However you say her name. Definitely picked up a little bit after that because her character's actually, well, Helps that it's Ivaros who's actually voicing her, but still. Oh boy. I don't think that there's never any after credits on this. It's just next episode title. Sister spying on him like that was a little creepy, but whatever. Next episode title. City of Dead Ends. Sounds about right. Stories have a pretty bad dead end. Okay, yeah. Okay episode, I suppose. Reworking Alicia and Mizurisa back into the story makes sense. Reworking Genji into the story was a bit of a stretch, but sure, we'll do that. Yeah, I mean, one more. The reasoning behind Ryona is so dumb and petty and such a weird thing to... For 10 years she's held on to that grudge. Are you kidding me? You hold on to a grudge about a guy rejecting you for 10 years. That's probably the reason why you're not having so much luck, is if you can hold on to that sort of thing for 10 years when you're a high schooler. Like, come on. Like, yes, he made a really weird reason as to why, but still, it's just so petty and stupid. Anyway, I genuinely have no idea how this got an adaptation so early. Like, it's so rare for a show to have an adaptation within 6 months of it actually starting. They must have planned it, like, they must have got, like, authorization for it pretty much as they were writing it. Whatever. Maybe they sold it as an anime first, and they just happened to get the light novel out first because of COVID, maybe. That would make a degree of sense. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much more to say about this show. I really don't, and I don't really want to say more about it. I'll save it for my actual review at the end of the season, which is not going to be very favourable on this thing, I don't think. Might be one of the lowest scored shows I've ever given. Maybe. I guess we'll see. But again, we haven't really even thought about Hero's, like, one good ability in this game yet or anything, but... I wonder what the truth is that he got, or the trick, I should say, from Kamui. I wonder what that's going to be. It's going to be something like dumb or something. But I guess we'll see. Probably. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one somehow. Leave a like as well as your comments what you thought of the episode. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Spring 2021 lineup you can find here on the channel. Thank you for watching. Till next time. See you guys later.